made possible by 343
Hey everybody,
Studios.
what's going on? Your boy Nathan343 here, and we are doing a follow-up video on both lighting 6x18 versus the Shehds 6x18. Okay, there's only just a few differences here. Not a whole lot of difference, but a few. So the first difference is, you see this shroud right here, okay? You notice the taller part, look at it here, is towards the front. The Shehds, the taller part is towards the back. So it's real simple to change if you want to, and it's actually kind of a good idea to have it the way both lighting has it. The way you've got your screen to the front, facing out, and this is up against the wall, you know, shining out. So I'm going to be flipping this one around. I flipped all my other ones around. It's just 4 Phillips heads. Take those out, pick it up, turn it, set it back down, and screw it back down. Another thing I've noticed is the way that both lighting and Shehds has a little bracket underneath to hold the glass in place. So that's a little different, and you'll see that if you get these, and if you have these and these, which they're both pretty much the same lights, just a few small things. The housing itself, Shehds, is a nice, smooth, very smooth housing. Both lightings, as you can hear, that is very textured, so it's more rough. Okay. Both lighting also has a little antenna that comes out of the side here. Kind of get in there and pop it out. So you have an antenna if you need it. Shehds, however, as you can see, does not have the antenna. Whether this makes a difference or not, we will find out. Okay? Another difference, the handles. This is a kind of tubular handle, very nice and comfortable to carry. This is a flat piece of handle. So there's the difference to there. Flat versus tubular. Okay. On the front, the little wireless DMX is bigger print on the both lighting versus smaller print on the, or smaller. Again, wording is just almost pretty much the same. This one says IRC, both lighting says remote. They both have this thing here, and I think they're pretty much the exact same. You can get them to go pretty much the exact same angles. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, they'll do about the exact same angles with that, and you just push and they drop. Okay. Wireless DMX, are these compatible with each other? Say you have 20 of these and you want to get 20 of the both lightings. Yes, they are compatible, and I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn this one on. I'm going to go into shows, and I'm going to set it for auto color. Okay. Say that you had this one as your master. You want the both lighting. Will the Shehds tell the both lighting what to do? So we're going to go ahead, set this into address 1 with the same color. And as you can see, they are matching up perfectly, and the colors are the exact same. So yes, they will pair up together. Now, will the both lighting tell the Shehds what to do? We're going to go ahead and put this one in shows. Auto color on that one. We're going to put this one into a DMX channel of 1. And the answer is yes. They'll work either way. They have the exact same software in them. One thing I will say, and I'm going to go back to the menu here, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, is the menu looks a little different on how the pictures look. So the menu's pretty much the exact same thing, but they look a little bit different. They look to where they're not totally the same. Now this one's at 93%. And the both lighting one here, which I've been using, is at 85%. Now if you change that, from that one to DMX, it goes back up to 98%. So whichever programming you're in, this one went back up to 100. So let's just charge this one. We're gonna move this one to shows. We are 98% there, at 98% here. Go back to color fade, we're at 98% there, 98, 93% on the both lighting. So depending on what setting or what programming you have it in, is going to depend on how fast your battery drains. Now, a solid color, we're going to go into colors, we're going to go into static color, and we're going to have it for 3. Okay, we're at 98% on this one. We're at 98% on the, no, we're at 100% on the, no, 98% on the both lighting. And they're exact same blue, and all good to go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to flip this housing real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one off. Shut this one off, and I'm gonna show you how to flip this bezel around so that it'll all match and look the same. So you can do it 2 different ways. You can use a screwdriver, or in my case, I'm gonna use an 18-volt cordless drill. Now I have the special bit in here. I'm gonna flip it in reverse. I have it at a low power, and I have it set for 1, so it will not strip the screw out. And I'm just gonna loosen the screws up. Okay. These here, the back ones, you may have to use a screwdriver just because the bit doesn't want to fit down in there very well, just because of the back housing. Just gonna loosen them up. I'm not even gonna take the screws out. I'm gonna pick the housing up. Okay. This would be a good time to go ahead and take some, what I recommend, Invisiglass. This stuff works great, makes windows look practically invisible, residue free. It dries real well. The best time to do it is when, like if you're doing it to a car, the best time to do it is when the window is warm. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this around. Put it back in there. I'm gonna put this into Tighten. You see how that locked? Now I'm gonna do this in an X pattern just so it seals properly. Okay, that one's sealed. And that one's sealed. Some of these you just can't quite get enough pressure down on them. It doesn't want to seal right. There it goes. So there's that one. I'm gonna double check these with the hand one. That one's good. That one's, there's a little bit of play in it. There we go. The back one's all good. All those are tight. Now they all match as well as your both lighting does. So simple fix if you want them to match with the bezel so that your screens are facing out if you have these up against the wall. So color wise, do they all have the same color beam? Yes, they're gonna be a more wider beam. They do make the 6x4s or the S4 minis they call them. I think Rockville calls them like the Best Pack 50 or something like that, but they're pretty much the same. So button wise on the front, the buttons are all the same. They have the exact same buttons right here. So, and the cool part is when you buy both lighting, like you saw in the original video, and these will fit on the Shehds ones too. Get it all down on there. I think I got this on backwards. Hold on. One side's taller than the other. Yep. Okay, so gotta go this way. There we go. Then you've got the little plastic pieces that go over this to help keep dust. If you're outside, you want to keep dirt off. If you got a little few sprinkles. But does that affect how bright the lighting is? Well, let's see, we've got that. Kind of, you can see that back there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this off and see if I notice a change in the beam of light. No, pretty much the exact same. So very cool there. These just fold up. Probably keep these in a Ziploc baggie if you wanted. Keep them with your case or whatever. Or however you store these. I did, however, they had the made in China stickers, which these are made in China. These are Chinese lights, along with the Shehds light. The Shehds lights are Chinese lights as well. But they're all the same. You can buy these with a soft pack and all that good stuff. But here's a close-up of them. This one's a little dirty because it's been used. This one's fairly clean, as you can see. There to there, they're both the same, other than, get you a little close-up look, that's a flat handle. And this one's more comfortable to carry. So yeah, there you go. The comparison between the Shehds 6x18 and the both Lighting 6x18.